Sunderland hosting Brighton in a league game for the first time here since October 2004 and for the first time in the top division since 1983. 1981, the last time Brighton came to Wearside and won. Do that today and they'll head back to the south coast above Sunderland in the table. Sunderland with the fourth lowest average possession in the Premier League this season, and Fabian Hurtzler's side very good at shifting the ball around. Low centre comes in, Hinshelwood's there, denied by the right boot of Melker Elborg, but it really should have been 1-0.
Well, I think he makes a good connection, and I'm astonished at Elborg's reactions. They're so quick. The cross from the left-hand side is absolutely terrific. Hinshelwood actually puts it away to the right of the goalkeeper, Elborg. And he gets it with a reaction with his right foot. That is a wonderful save. Look at that reaction. He's only a yard, 2 yards in front of him.
Brilliant reaction save from the Sunderland keeper. As the corner comes in and Ballard's contesting, he gets his head to it. The ball allowed to bounce in front of goal. There's a bit of a scramble. Still on here, the strike comes in, it's only just wide from Pascal Gross. Lovely piece of skill over on the far side, the cross comes in, Gross gets a toe to it, Brobby contesting, Talby's effort! And it was Lewis Dunk on the line that got in the way to deny a certain goal. And that just gets the crowd going a little more inside the Stadium of Light. Good work by Siddiqui once again. Into the Brighton box he goes. Looks to cross it, loops up. Nice and easy for Bart Verbruggen. Weaver, first time round the corner. Left by Hinshelwood. And now Welbeck is away here for Brighton. Danny Welbeck waiting for Hinshelwood to arrive. Hinshelwood hits it straight at Elborg. Really interesting there as well, because the assistant did raise his flag initially until Hinshelwood left the ball. You'll be able to see it here on this replay.
Yeah, and I mean, he got it right, but he left the ball. I mean, they're always taught just to, the very tight ones, just let them go.
Talby, lovely step over from him to get the better of Diego Gomez, and he gets the better of Mats Weaver as well. The strike comes in, the challenge made by Lewis Dunk. Sunderland appealing for a penalty in there, and Lewis Dunk not too happy with the theatrics inside the penalty area by Chris Rigg, who felt that he was fouled.
Well, Talby did really well, because as soon as you go past 1-2 players, you're making things happen. I think there was a claim inside the box. I didn't think it was a penalty. I didn't see any foul in Chris Rigg.
Kadioglu bursting forwards here for Brighton. Low ball comes in right across the front of goal, but there was nobody there, and Fabian Hurtzler again is very frustrated down below us. A really capable player, Ferdi Kadioglu, but he doesn't actually have a goal involvement this season, which is perhaps a bit of a surprise. A bit of a flare-up taking place as well right now. Granit Xhaka involved. Lewis Dunk has had a few words to say. Two captains exchanging opinions. Jean-Paul Van Hekken never too far away from such a scene either. And see, Granit Xhaka is really animated.
Yeah, Van Hekken the opposite. He's just taking it all. No idea what kicked it off, but certainly the Sunderland captain really unhappy.
Hume first time into Xhaka. Obvious ball out to the far side, which is taken. Chris Rigg makes a move into the middle. Dunk is there. Now it's Rigg. Just wide of the post. He had to improvise an athletic attempt, but he fails to find the target.
Well, brilliant from Xhaka in a defensive position, playing the 1-2 and then the ball out wide. That attempted clearance from Dunk is not his best. And I think it just gives Chris Rigg the chance. He's gone for the acrobatic, athletic overhead kick. He's nowhere near the target.
He might just have a go here. He does. It's beaten away by Verbruggen.
Well, I think that's what the home fans wanted to see. Have a pop at goal. He had options. He had people in the box. He had the overlap on his right-hand side. But he's 18 yards out. Just inside the box. Get a shot at goal. Get the crowd going.
That's exactly what Gertruida did right there. Posed a problem for Bart Verbruggen. Shuffles it across to find Trey Hume, who plays it forwards. It'll break here maybe for Brobby. It certainly will for Rigg, who clips it in quite fantastically. Sunderland ahead. And he had plenty to do there, Chris Rigg. His first Premier League goal. And the breakthrough made here at the Stadium of Light. There will, though, be a VAR check because Sunderland have players moving forwards as the ball was clipped forwards by Trey Hume. So this far from certain, despite the celebrations. This is going to be very interesting to see. All smiles for Chris Rigg right now, who believes that he's put Sunderland ahead.
I think it's going to be offside. I think that diagonal there, and then the headed ball on, I think initially there may well have been an offside. But let's credit Rigg. Yeah, it's going to be disallowed, which is a great shame for Sunderland. Just listen to supporters when they hear this.
Stockley Park just rolling through the replays right now. And there is confirmation that the goal will not stand. And the away win that Brighton had in their last match on the road at Brentford was a first win away from the Amex in 8 games. They've only picked up 3 away victories this season. Victories also impressively at Chelsea and at Nottingham Forest as Sunderland just worked themselves into a problem. It's difficult, the journey back this weekend from the northeast back down to the south coast, but Brighton supporters have travelled here en masse this afternoon, tucked away right at the top behind this goal. Breaks on the edge of the box, the chance comes in, but it was scuffed a little by Pascal Gross. Sunderland have a player down inside their 6-yard box at the moment. It's found its way in. Yankuba Minte looks up towards the Brighton supporters behind that goal. Well, it looked a scruffy one. Sunderland wanted the game to be stopped because Diarra was down inside the 6-yard box. But having thought they'd fell behind just a few minutes ago, Brighton now lead at the Stadium of Light.
I think it's one of those ones you see where he's gone down, but I think it should stand. I don't think it was aggressive enough to throw him to the floor and keep him on the floor. But look at what Minte does. You see Van Heck. But look at the angle. I mean, what is Elber doing a yard away from his post? And somehow it just finds that angle to get the breakthrough. I think this will stand.
Well, it most certainly wasn't the intention from Yankuba Minte, who was trying to just work the ball across goal, but he was off balance as he did, and that actually helped him deceive Melker Elborg at his near post, who'd left that gap, and somehow it squeezed through. There's the Brighton supporters who you can hear right now, and that's how the league table looks for them as things stand. It would propel them up to 10th place in the table. You can see just how tight things are in the Premier League's middle order. Sunderland would slip down a place to 12th. Diarra having a go. No trouble whatsoever. Diarra battling away, and now it's with Brian Brobby. Talby. Can he provide a creative spark? He helps it across to find Trey Hume. He was asking a lot of Rigg there, but he worked it back to Hume in his effort. Drifts wide of the post.
I think there was a bit more control in that shot. I mean, he struck it well enough. He's trying to find an angle here. When he gets it back, one touch to control. He's a bit unlucky.
Minte. He's got Weaver in the middle. Will it come to him? It will come to Weaver. He touches it off to Gomez, who lashes it over the top. Brilliant chance to make it 2. Now to Kuiper, fresh into the game, crashes into Siddiqui. A challenge which has left both players down. Might have been a horrible clash of heads there.
I think it was a horrible clash of heads, and I think it was two players who were just focused on the ball. There's nothing malicious here. They just see the ball, they're trying to help it, just to keep possession, and it looks there's a bit of force there. A really sore one for Siddiqui.
So both players requiring treatment here. The Stadium of Light holds its breath. Xhaka puts plenty behind it, but it slams into the Brighton wall. And they get the first contact this time. It's Sirkin who has a go, and that might just be that this afternoon for Sunderland. Sunderland free kick. Will there be time for them to fire it forwards one last time? 09 does just that, but Brighton have seen it through.
As you can see from the body language of Régis Lebris, Sunderland have hit a bit of a wall. 3 straight home defeats, but for Brighton, they're into the top half with their 3rd win in their last 4 Premier League games. The Seagulls are finding a little bit of form as we head towards the run-in.